Welcome back on this second lesson covering strategy and tactics. First, we'll talk about what is strategy and what are tactics. So strategy, when we think of strategy in digital marketing, we're thinking of the business and marketing goals and the plan to achieve those goals. Whereas with tactics, what we mean with tactics are the actions taken to achieve the goals. A very important distinction there. Okay, so when that's all well and good, you're thinking, but give me some concrete examples. Okay, so for strategy, we talked about goals, and along with that is the KPIs. It's developing those, and what KPIs are, and you know as well as me in digital marketing, they throw around so many different terms, and throughout this course we're going to really drill into those terms, get you a really good understanding of them. And KPIs are key performance indicators. So these are what align to your business goals, what you would track in Google Analytics, for example. So if a big goal of yours is to drive clicks to the website, clicks would be a key performance indicator. Phone calls, maybe you're a HVAC business and you want to drive phone calls. That's what you're mainly concerned about. That would be your main key performance indicator or KPI. So that's what we're talking about there. Some other strategies, areas that fall under strategy in digital marketing would be what the focus of the campaign is on. Focus of campaign. What else would fall into strategy along these lines? So when we talk about campaign focus, though, let me be clear on what this means. So if you're, say, a new business trying to break into the market in your area, maybe branding would be your focus. Or if, like in the HVAC example, you don't care as much about that. That's important that you want to have for maybe one component of your campaign. But you want to drive clicks, calls, and sales. Your focus would be on acquisition. Okay. So another area that would fall under strategy would be what you want to get across to the viewers of the ads. So, messaging of the ads, the creative elements, those are all very important. And a lot of these areas you want to think about in the planning stage, but we're always testing different messaging, different creatives. So it's something you're going to be updating throughout your campaigns, but it's something to think about in the planning phase as well. It's very important. So another aspect of strategy is who your target audience is and identifying them. So that's another key factor. Under target audience, you're going to think of things like location. Where is your target audience? Where do you want to reach these people? Another aspect you're going to think about is demographics. The age of your audience, the gender, household income. So those are all things you want to develop ahead of time. One thing that we're going to jump into in one of the subsequent section here is the personas, which factor in this as well, the attributes, So a persona would be mapping out who these people are and looking at your current data. Maybe their typical clients are age 30 to 45. So you're gonna mark out, Sally, 36 years old, works in a, has this level of income, this and that, just to really get a good feel and map out who you want to target with these ads. Okay, another aspect is budget. That's a key factor that you want to keep in mind, and we're going to do an exercise later and discuss what percentage of your revenue that you want to, that people typically assign as their marketing budget. So we'll teach you how to drill down and create a marketing budget. Also, marketing plans. And the channel mix we'll put in here as well. So that's all going to depend on your goals. This all leads together. So if you're more focused on branding, you would do more high funnel, programmatic video, targeted display. And if you're more focused on sales, you do more paid search, SEO. But usually for a lot of businesses, you want to do a combination of some different channels. Now, along with strategy, I wanted to put in here, and it's very important, analytics, based pivots. And what I mean by that is, part of strategy is being ready to pivot based on the results that you see. So that's another area that I put into strategy that's very important to keep in mind. You want to make sure your marketing dollars are working as hard as you do to reach your business goals. So that's why you always want to be focused on the results and doing what's best for what's producing the best results. If one creative is performing better than the others, you'd likely want to put more budget to that creative. Okay, so there you have it with strategy. Now, as we move into tactics, I'm going to really try and reinforce the marketing funnel throughout this. So I'm going to write this in a funnel format when we talk about tactics. So one example is programmatic audio and video. So here we're talking about, OTT, Hulu video, other form, YouTube video. Targeted display is another tactic. And within these different tactics you could do within each channel. So for example, you could do contextual targeting within targeted display. And what that means is if you're targeting, say if you have a sports-based company, you're targeting contextual content that focuses on sports. So different sports channels like ESPN, different articles around sports and your local, your local media sites, things like that. Another tactic you could do with targeted display, for example, is geofencing. And we'll go into more of these later, but just want you to get a solid feel of what tactics are. Social media would be another tactic, social media marketing. So we're talking about Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, all the different social media platforms. Another one would be paid search. So we have here, more on the upper funnel, the branding and awareness areas of the funnel, and then you move down into more acquisition focused. So for example, someone's searching for HVAC providers near me, they're ready to buy and they have an acquisition focus. Whereas someone watching a video and sees your ad, you want to get your message out there to as many people as possible. And we'll dive deeper into all of this stuff, but just wanted to give you an overview of the strategy and tactics, how they work together in the marketing mix. Throughout this course, I'm going to provide images of the whiteboards that we go through, because I know as I'm writing them, sometimes it's hard to really synthesize everything. So as we're looking at this, we'll do a quick recap that strategy is all about the business marketing goals and plan, whereas tactics are actions taken to achieve the goals and really encompass the channels used to reach those marketing goals.